Hello and welcome to How's Your Heart podcast. It is Linda for short. Welcome to yet another episode. At the start of the year, I talked about the importance of a vision board. And as the year comes to an end, I think it's very important to self-introspect, to assess and to review those vision boards that we started off the year with. This is not an easy exercise because with just less than 3 months to the year end, life is so busy, and if you've not been doing quarterly updates to your vision boards, this is the time to look at those vision boards. Or if you don't believe in vision boards, those plans that you had at the start of the year. Less than 3 months to year end, this is a vital time to look at how have you been doing throughout the year. What are the things that you can quickly tick off, from your vision board or your plans in the last 3 months, or what do you need to take with into the new year? And all those things are really important, and they should not scare you because life is meant to be lived. And if you don't meet certain expectations, that means there's room to grow. If you don't meet your goals, that means there's room to grow. So I've come up with 10 questions that you can ask yourself to review your vision board. Number 1, which goals on my vision board did I make the most progress on? Some of our goals do not span over 12 months. They span over a period longer than that, and that is okay. But how much progress have you made with those goals? And that is important so that you can see how much energy you need to exert over the last few months, or what strategies can you employ in the next year to keep working on that goal. Secondly, what obstacles slowed me down and how did I respond to them? So this is very important because sometimes we can just forget about our goals because we face certain obstacles, and I am currently going through that right now, and I'm very sad to think about the fact that I will not meet one of my biggest goals that I had for the year. But it's important to consider, why did I not meet that goal? And if there were certain things that I did overcome over the course of the year, how did I overcome them? Because that builds a strategy of how to do face a similar problem with regards to that goal, then I can work on that. But it's important to know what struggles, how did I overcome that, and how quickly did I overcome it? And is there something else that I could have done? Is there something I could have done better? And so that I can better perform in the future. Thirdly, which parts of my vision board no longer resonate with me? I think this is also important because we change and we evolve as people. And sometimes the things that we wanted for ourselves in a certain season do not resonate with us in the next season. So maybe there are things that no longer define the person that you are right now, or define the person that you want to be in the future. I definitely have some of those things. And I think the hardest part is to accept that, okay, it's not because I did not work hard, or it's not because I was not focused, but this really does not resonate with the person that I want to be, with the person that I am right now. And it does not align to the future me or my future plans. Fourth question you need to ask yourself: do my current habits reflect the person I want to become when I created my vision board? There is something called 10-cent steps. So every day you make a decision to invest in the person that you want to become. And I think I mentioned in that video as well. Every day, every decision is a vote towards the person that you want to become. So if you have certain habits, for example, going to the gym, you want to lose weight, but there's habits that you have that you cannot let go of, that you've not told yourself to let go of. You will not become the person that you want to become if you keep doing those habits. So I did mention about gym. Now you want to lose weight, but you keep skipping gym on Mondays, and you told yourself at the start of the year, if I lock in for 3 days a week, I go to the gym. But your habits of maybe not sleeping early enough, they impact you going to the gym the next day, and then you end up going once or twice a week. Those habits, those are things that you really need to look into so that you can keep voting for the person that you want to invest in your future self. Number 5, have my priorities shifted since the beginning of the year? That is similar to things that do not resonate with you, but now you are putting priorities in place. You're not saying this thing, it no longer resonates with me, or it no longer aligns to the person that I want to be or my life, but how do I prioritize? It's important now that we have 3 months to the year end. How do I prioritize my time? I have 3 things that are very important to me, and those things, and it's my spiritual life, it's my career, my studies, and that is work and my studies, and it's being healthy, going to the gym. Those are 3 important things in my life right now, and anything that does not fall in those 3 categories, that is not an important thing in my life right now. I will not prioritize it at all. Number 6 is, what values guided my decisions most strongly this year? A lot of how we have led our lives in the past kind of predict the future. And one of the things that you will hear from like financial advisors is, show me your bank statement history and I'll tell you what is most important in your life, because it's going to be those things that you spend most of your money on. So you need to look at what values, if you are saying you value family, but over the past 6 months, you've only seen your family once, you've not even thought about visiting them, then that's not an important value to you. So what is driving your daily decisions? What values are driving your daily decisions? And sometimes you may say one thing, say, oh, family is important to me, finances are important to me, but if you keep spending money that you don't have, you don't value financial freedom. So that is another important thing to consider. What is guiding your decisions? Therefore, what are your values? If you want to change those things, you have to start to change your way of thinking, the way of doing things, and your values will manifest through the decisions that you make. Number 8, what fears or limiting beliefs did I overcome, and which ones still hold me back? With regards to meeting certain visions, certain dreams, there are sometimes limiting beliefs. Maybe we look at ourselves and think, oh, how could I ever become a director in this firm? How, if there are people that do not look like me, I do not see anyone that looks like me, or how could I ever lose this weight? Look at all my family. I'm the only one that's at a certain weight, and all of them are a certain weight. But the things that you start believing about yourself, they are manifesting in your daily decision. They're impacting those dreams that you have and that vision that you have of your life. So it's important what you say. I think the most important thing is to look at the patterns, because those will show you the kind of person, what you think of yourself, how you think about yourself, and what you value. Those are important. Looking back will show you kind of a pattern of, okay, do I prioritize this? Do I see myself? Am I backing myself up? Am I backing myself up in certain situations? When I have to present at work, am I backing myself because I said this year I'm going to do 10 presentations? Am I backing myself? How many have I done? What is limiting me in reaching my goals? Number 9, what support systems, people, practices, or routines proved most helpful? Now, a lot of us, when we maybe draw up these vision boards, we don't really think about the people that will be helping us throughout that journey. We don't think about, okay, I need to speak to a therapist, I need to speak to a coach, I need to speak to a life coach, and those things, or I need to have these certain friends close to me. Which are those people that are helping you reach those goals? And one of things that manifest in my life is, I said, one of the things that are important to me is my spiritual life, and the people that help me in building intimacy with God is the circle that's around me. So how much am I investing in meeting up with those people that can speak life into me, that can encourage me to read scripture, that can encourage me, pray with me? And that is evident when I am trying my own strength, that maybe I just need someone else to encourage me. I need someone to speak to about what I'm going through. So I actually think this question is also important looking into the future. Who do I need to meet this goal? It's important to ask that, because we cannot do things in isolation. Yes, we are the people that need to drive meeting these goals, but we need people along the way. And it's not just family, it's not just friends, it's not just, but everyone. Who can I lean on? What resource can I use to reach my goal? Whether it's the promotion, how am I utilizing my manager to meet that goal of being promoted in the next cycle? Second last one is, which goals deserve renewed focus in the coming months? Okay, so we have 3 months. What are we going to do with those goals? Are we deferring them? What needs focus, or a renewed focus? Maybe we started working on them at the start of the year, we dropped them off, and maybe we pick them up in the second quarter of the year. And now, what do I need to focus on? Then, because you feel that sense of achievement that propels you to look at other things that you will want to do in the coming year. So you look at the things that, okay, that are going to make you feel like, okay, I finished well this year. I finished this year on a high. What are those smaller things that you worked on that you can now say, okay, I'm going to focus on those things, finish them off, then I can tick those things. I can feel that sense of achievement. And the last thing is, what would it look like to end the year strong and step into the next year with momentum? So this is transitioning well into the next year. As I said, you want to look at what are those things that are going to be building you up, so you don't finish the year like, oh, next year is going to be a better year. I feel like life is a continuous thing, and years just give us perspective of, okay, how much can we achieve in 12 months, but it's not realistic to put things on a 12-month a period to just finish them. But the year gives us perspective of how long things take to bring to life. And I really don't adopt that mentality in my life that, oh, this year was so bad, maybe next year we'll try and again next year. I just say, okay, cool. you know what, I'm still here, I'm still showing up. So it's not that, it's still over the course of my life that I need to be losing weight. It's still over the course of my life that I need to be fulfilled in the position that I'm in, and whatever position that I'm going to be at in the following year is still going to be me. And I'll reach that point. I'll reach a point. It might not be in a year or 2 years that I'll be a director, but I'll reach it. So I feel like, yes, it's important to have yearly plans, but you need to understand that these are things that are continuous. They're continuously building you up. They're continuously working on your character. They're continuously changing you, building new dreams, having new dreams. So you want to finish off strong. You want to finish off saying, okay, cool. Like, I've done this year. So that means next year I only need to invest 3 months into that. Then I finished that. And that's a different way to think about yearly plans over 3 to 5 year plans. And looking at that way has really shifted my mindset with regards to my life, and not feeling much of a failure in 1 year and feeling like the next year is really a good year, because I feel like those good years are a result of all the other years that have not worked out. It's just that it's taking that much longer to reach that place. Because I would say the year that I qualified was the best year, but it had taken me all those years to qualify for my designation. So it doesn't mean that those years are a write-off, but it was preparation. So I really think these questions are helpful at this point in your life to really consider as the year is coming to an end. And I hope it's really helpful to you. Please share it with a friend or share it on your social media. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me on my email or on TikTok. I really love to hear from you. Until next time, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one.